top tone.
All right for you, you're knocking off.
Oh, Claire, let's go.
Yeah, coming.
I don't believe it. He's still not here.
Well, it's only just gone 6.
That car should have been back here a quarter of an hour ago.
Come on, let's go and call him up.
Who was here before me?
Hey, Malcolm, get a hold of Zebra and Sierra Oscar 85 and tell them to get back here.
You're just going to have to wait, Tony.
Come on, Malcolm.
Sierra Oscar 85 from Sierra Oscar, you out there?
You two still here?
Sierra Oscar 85's not back yet, Sarge.
And you got a few moments to spare.
Right, mate, where are you?
Good.
You're late.
Get on the blower and try and find this prisoner. Junior's got a list of all the nicks that TO11 are currently using. She's at the front desk.
Sarge, would you out in a second?
Yeah, well,
I'm not stopping
Stamp's
you.
waiting
It's
for it.
John
Bring it
Doyle.
back now.
That tow rag. Send him down for good.
We can't if we don't find him. Look, Tosh is due in court with him on Monday. And if John Doyle doesn't turn up, the bench will not be too pleased. So get on the phones and be polite.
Netheret's got it. He says he'll be back in about 10 minutes. He also says if you put the kettle on, it should be ready when he gets back.
Yes, hello, this is WPC Brind Sunhill Metropolitan. I'm trying to locate a TO11 prisoner, John Doyle. He's due in court on Monday and it seems that Lambert didn't fill in all the documentation and we're very anxious to trace him. Thanks.
Morning. Oi! Oi, Netherett! What's your game?
You haven't? OK, Sergeant, thanks. Goodbye.
Come on, it's back.
Got as far as Alston, Sarge. Nothing.
He's probably at Yeovil with our luck. He started at Z, he'd be at Accrington. God rot TO11. Yorkie, show me where the toilet is. Second thought, stick him on his knees beside it. Look at it.
Well, he's not doing anyone any harm.
Look at him, isn't that, what's his name? Trevor Hutt. You know, with a BMW.
Sierra Oscar 85 from Sierra Oscar, you receiving that?
Go ahead, Mal.
Disturbance, parking Crescent, 39.
Hey, shut that round down!
Says Tony.
Right, Malcolm, you're going to have to repeat that. All hell's broken loose down here.
That is 139 Parkham Crescent. Disturbance.
Read you, Malcolm. We're on our way.
It's over by Baker Park.
On that way, son.
Oi, watch where you're going! All right, cut it. Bastards! I said stop it. I said don't go, this is private property! What's going on?
Look, there was an argument. It just got out of hand.
Do you know him, sir?
Yes, he's my son. Look, I didn't think you were...
Bastard!
Well, it's a good job that someone did call us, isn't it?
Well, the insurance will cover that. You see, Dan, behaving like a clown gets you nowhere. It just means I'll have to use Sarah's metro for...
Give me half a chance, I'll kill you!
Hey, now, come on, calm.
I'll have you!
I said shut it, son, all right?
Go on, arrest me, I'll
For God's sake, Dan, it will start acting your age.
That's great coming from you!
I try being reasonable with you, Dan.
Oh, that's all you ever are, isn't it? In public!
Now, don't you start...
Mr. Know-it-all, you got all the answers! You're paranoid! What's your answer to that?
That's it, take him away. I want him off my property before he starts threatening my wife. This is not his home. I never wanted him here in the first place.
Come on, son.
It's all right, love you. You don't need to worry anymore. Look, I'd ask you in, but the house is in a bit of a state. Why don't you go in and make a start?
Now, sir, can you explain to me what's going on?
Yeah, well, it's quite simple. He lives with his mother. Came to us after some sort of row with her, but he can't bear the fact that I've remarried.
So that woman's your wife?
Yes. Frankly, he's been making our lives hell. I mean, well, you can see that for yourself. Came back this morning and this happened.
You can rest assured, sir. There's no way we're allowing him to come back and do this.
God, look at it.
Hi, Muff. Ken?
If this is about John Doyle...
No?
Well, don't tell me you haven't heard. TO11's gone and lost him.
Not lost escaped, Tosh. Just lost. Mislaid, you know?
That's right, like a parcel. They put him somewhere and they've forgotten where.
I'm in court with him on Monday.
He was.
I am. Where's the duty officer?
Well, you won't find us. He's in court all morning. See you later.
Cheers. All right, what is this?
Sorry, Tosh.
John Doyle.
Oh, so the CID have found out at last.
Where is he? It's my neck on the chopping block if he's not there.
If we knew that, we wouldn't be in all this bother, would we?
I've spent a long time on this case. I want a result.
Well, why don't you get in the blower then, like everyone else?
Oh, do me a favour. I've got a million things to do. I'm late already.
Don't worry, Tosh. We'll find him.
It's my neck, remember?
No faith, have they? All right, wheel him in.
What am I doing here?
Don't ask me, mate. It was your choice.
I didn't start this.
Sit down.
OK, charges.
Take your pick, Sarge. Public Order Act, Section 4. Criminal damage.
Wait a minute, Tony. His old man says he's not pressing charges.
So what's he doing here, then?
Couldn't leave him there the way he was carrying on.
What's he done?
Smashed up his old man's car with a dustbin.
Name?
Daniel Benton.
Right. And your address?
139 Parkham Crescent.
Could you empty your pockets, please? Where'd you get this from?
Present for my dad.
Not very good, is it, really? I mean, your dad gives you a nice wallet like this, then you go and smash up his car. Roll up your sleeves, will you? You on something, were you?
I don't do drugs. He had it coming to him.
It's clean, Sarge.
Look, I didn't start anything, right? It's him.
It's for your own good, son, I'm afraid. There are your rights, OK? Take your property back, and would you sign on the line there, please? Thank you very much. Stick him in cell 2, Tony.
I'm not going there.
Should have thought this, shouldn't you, before you started smashing cars up with dustbins?
Come on.
Let go of me.
Just don't give me any aggravation, OK?
Is he loopy?
I don't think so.
It's a domestic, really, isn't it? It's got nothing to do with us.
Sarge,
What?
he was smashing up a car.
Yeah, but I don't think it was all his fault.
Eh?
Aye, aye. Woman's intuition. You'll be telling me that he's a victim in a minute.
Come on, children, stop bickering. I want evidence first.
No, Sarge, I'm serious. There's something about his old man that gives me the creeps.
Come on, Claire. Let's go and get this domestic cleared up.
I don't want him cluttering me cells up all day. Please.
He wasn't an upper-class yobber.
You were all over him. What is it, you fancy him or what?
Oh, it's got to be that simple with you, hasn't it?
Yeah. Bang 'em up. The more toffee-nosed they are, the harder you do it.
Yes?
Please, Mrs. Twirling.
Can we come in?
Is it about him? That one you've come?
You called earlier.
Yes, I called. This way. Come up, come up. Here, here. Come, come, come. Everything I see, everything. Not that I'm nosy, but oh, that poor man, that son. Oh, what a scandal. The way it goes on, you'd think he was crazy or something. Look, look. I see everything that goes on. Ask me questions if you want. And sit down, sit down. When I see him banging that car, I think, this time the police. I've had enough.
Something like this has happened before.
Well, not that, not the police, but I tell you, it's touched up here. Sometimes I'm glad I'm nearly dead. No more I have to see of it.
Do you know the Bentons well, Mrs. Twayling?
Oh, him I know well. Her not so good. They only get married a year back. Such a pretty girl and so happy, but shy, shy. Him, though, so charming. She's lucky. You know, the older men, much better husbands. Not chasing after girls.
And the son, Daniel?
Delinquent, that's what he is, a nebbage. Drugs, I expect. Sometimes 3 o'clock. Bang, bang, bang on the front door. Wakes up the whole neighborhood.
Sorry?
How does a father put up with this? Tell me that. 2 days ago, weed killer all over the lawn. Everything dead.
How do you know that?
He tells me in the shops. I hear lots. 1 month he's been here. His mother threw him out and he comes here.
So there's only been trouble since he turned up a month ago?
That is what I'm saying, yes. Nothing but trouble. I see it in his father's eyes. So charming, but so sad.
Well,
That boy, he should be behind bars. This is a place for him.
Sorry to keep you, sir.
So am I.
I can't seem to find the duty inspector. Perhaps if you could...
Now,
come
you
back
listen to me. I've rung Brixton. They don't know where Doyle is. I've rung the CPS. They told me to get back to you.
Yes, sir.
Today, it is Friday. Tomorrow, it is Saturday. The next day, it is Sunday. And the following day, it is Monday. And if I can't see my client, how, in God's name, is he to receive a proper defence? Or is that not in police interests?
Not at all, sir. If you just let me...
I'm being given the runaround. I demand to see my client.
I'm afraid that's not possible, sir. He's not here.
Where is he?
I've no idea. Lambeth seemed to have lost him. He could be anywhere in the country.
Listen, I shall come back at 2 o'clock. I shall expect to see my client, or at the very least to know where he is. If I don't, you can tell the duty inspector and DC Lines and the chief superintendent that in court on Monday I shall ask the bench to adjourn the case yet again, and I shall tell them why. Understood?
Yes, sir.
2 o'clock then.
Thank you, sir. Hello, Vera. You lost your way home again, have you?
He made quite a mess in the kitchen, too. Broke a lot of valuable china. Oh, it's not the expense, it's just that it's been in the family for ages. You don't come here.
Everything okay?
Yes, thank you.
Has your son got mental troubles, Mr. Benton?
No. He's incredibly sane and determined. All he wants is to make our lives a misery.
Certainly seems to have had a good try, sir. Do you think I could have a word with your wife, Mr. Benton?
Well, I prefer not. But I don't want her worried anymore. It's really got nothing to do with her. I suppose, technically, she's his stepmother, but it's not her he's getting at, it's me, isn't it? Just wants to make me feel bad, wouldn't you say so? It's me!
Mr. Benton, it's obvious your son is very upset.
Now, just a minute. You're trying to make me feel guilty or something. It's not my fault.
No, I realise that, Mr. Benton.
I left his mother and I married again. I happen to marry a very beautiful young woman and we have a lovely baby daughter. It's a new family. It's not my fault if you can't accept that.
Does Daniel have a key, Mr. Benton?
Well, why do you ask that?
We just had a chat with your neighbour. She says your son often gets home very late, bangs on the door.
I thought I'd explained all this. This is not his home. No, he does not have a key. End of story. Isn't that coffee ready yet, Sarah? All I want is for him to go back to his mother and stop pestering us.
Do you have your ex-wife's phone number by any chance, sir?
Sierra Oscar 85 from Sierra Oscar.
Find it somewhere.
Yeah, go ahead, Malcolm.
Just keep him away from here. If he comes back here, I just don't know what I'll do.
So you don't want to press charges over the car? You're sure about that?
Sierra Oscar 85 received out.
Well, if you're positive, Mr. Benton, we'll leave it there. I'm afraid we can't do any more if you don't want to.
Just persuade him to go back to his mother.
5 years ago, I would have gone to that call with another bloke and we would have made an arrest. But nowadays, everyone's looking for problems everywhere.
We've all got problems, Tony.
I should say, sir. If I had my way, he'd be hauled up in front of the magistrate and given, at the very least, a good earful. They call it a copper's life. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it, Tony. See you later.
Well?
Well, what?
Listen, Daniel, I can't help you if you won't help yourself.
I didn't start all that with him, you know. It's not my fault.
Yeah, so you've said.
He just goes up the wall. You know, you say things, quite ordinary things, and he gets hold of quite the wrong end of the stick.
Well, it wasn't him who smashed the car up, was it? And what about the weed killer?
What weed killer?
On the lawn, trying to poison the lawn.
He told you I tried to poison his lawn. I spilt some when I was trying to put it on the path. Sarah asked me to. It was a mistake. I don't believe it. He told you I tried to poison his lawn. He really is paranoid.
Well, what about all the banging on the door in the middle of the night? That wasn't a mistake, was it?
He wouldn't let me have a key. I told him I had to work at night, but he wouldn't let me have one. And the bell doesn't work. What else was I supposed to do?
Listen, do you want to know the truth?
If it is true.
She's scared of him too. She is. You look at her. He won't let her out of his sight. She just has to go shopping and he's asking questions when she gets back. How do you think she lives with that? He's half round the bend.
But that's no excuse to go smashing up his car, is it?
No. I shouldn't have done that. Tactical mistake.
Daniel, do you know how close you've come to getting a criminal record? Look, he's got a new wife and he doesn't want you. I know that's tough, but you'll have to live with it. Are you going to go back to your mother?
I haven't got my stuff there. It's still at Dad's.
What sort of stuff?
Clothes, a few records, not much.
Well, can't you do without it for a few days?
Why should I?
Because I think it's best that you two don't come face to face.
I'll go when he's out.
Will you make sure that you do? Come on out.
Do I get a lift?
You see the sergeant first. Come on.
TO11 should be doing all this.
Yeah, well, think of poor Tosh going into court on Monday without a body. Dinner?
No, I'm going to try one more for luck. Ball's over. Where's that?
Don't ask me. I failed O-level geography.
Yeah, me too. Well, wherever it is, I wish this were over. Hello, Sunhill Police, Metropolitan here. Can I speak to your custody officer, please? Wherever it is, they're dead northern. Hello? Hello, this is June Ackland here from Sunhill Police Station in London. I'm trying to trace a TO11 prisoner who's due in court on Monday. The name is Doyle. John, yeah. You have? Oh, that's great. Can you hang on a minute? What do I do now?
I suppose someone better tell Tosh.
Time for the lift.
You keep out of your old man's way.
Absolutely. You haven't got 10p, have you?
For goodness sake. I thought I might go around and pick up my stuff if the old man wasn't there. There's a phone. I could give Sarah a bell. You never are.
Here. But not if he's in, Daniel.
Trust me.
Trust me, he says.
Tony, answer me something.
What?
Why do you think his old man wouldn't let us talk to the wife?
You're a woman. She was upset about it. She didn't want to think about it. Pots.
What about if she wasn't going to tell quite the same story?
He really has twisted you round his little finger, hasn't he? We've had the neighbour, the father, and we saw what he did to the motor, and yet you still want to believe him. You're in the wrong job, Claire.
Why can't the contract cleaners do it?
Because they're on their break and I can't stand the smell.
Oh, I'm not too happy about it either.
Just get on with it, all right, and stop making a fuss.
Hello, extra skills.
Where you been?
Working.
Got some good news for you. We found Doyle.
Sure, yeah. I'll trust you.
Could be tricky getting him back in time, though.
No, you know I'm gone.
I thought you said you trusted us.
Why does everyone pick on me? What have I done?
We'll have him there, don't worry. It'll be nice overtime.
Overtime? Great. Terrific. Marvellous. Brilliant. Fantastic.
Why is it when they go into CID they go right off their onions, eh? Put some welly into that, will you?
Come on, further. That's better. Now people can walk down the pavement. Much better. So don't stick them out there again, okay?
Enjoy that, did you?
Just doing my job. so that law-abiding citizens can go about their lawful occasions, like it says in the manual.
Brilliant.
Sierra Oscar 85 from Sierra Oscar. Are you receiving, over?
Yeah, go ahead, Malcolm.
Disturbance at 139 Parkland Crescent. Can you assist?
What, again?
Yeah, looks like the young man made a return visit. Can you assist now, please?
Yeah, we're on our way. Out. Take it you heard that.
Told you, didn't I? Told you that boy was trouble. We play it my way this time, okay?
Okay.
Please come in. Help me!
Have you called an ambulance?
No!
Where is he?
Sierra Oscar 85, receiving over.
He came back. She said he was out for an hour at least.
Dan, what did you do to him?
You don't understand. Sarah!
What did you do?
She's my child. She's my child.
Benson.
I told him to keep away from her. I warned him.
You know you're going to have to come down to the station with me, sir. I'm cautioning you. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so. But what you do say may be taken down in writing and given in evidence.